His name is John Cena!
These videos are satiric reviews. You don't have to agree, but don't bitch about it. I hate this channel.
Hey there, I'm the SIJW V Infuso. And in the past, we took a look back and recapped all of Kane's tag team partners. And I made mention that we'd have more of these non-list lists on this channel in the future. So I also asked you who you'd want to see for one of these videos, besides John Cena. So naturally, you all chose John Cena. And I'm tired of y'all. You guys think you're funny, huh? You think you're sarcastic? You think you got jokes? Well, I'm sick of hearing them. I don't like them. I don't like you. Stop coming to my channel. But in the meantime, join me in taking a look back at John Cena's tag team partners. Let me start by saying John Cena is the anti-Kane. Where almost all of Kane's tag team pairings have been seen as a success to varying levels, John's have, you know what, let's be nice and just say John's have not been. Upon starting his time as the Vanilla Ice-esque Doctor of Thugonomics, I mean, look at that man. That man is whiter than Macklemore. Looks like Tom McDonald and Mac Lethal stepped into the machine from The Fly. Seen a team with the likes of Bull Buchanan. Remember him? I try not to. And Rodney Mack. Remember him? I really don't. Both men kind of played the same role of Cena's bodyguard and enforcer. I mean, they weren't a team per se, but they were definitely aligned, and sometimes they teamed together, but really, for the most part, both these guys at different points in time were paid to stand behind Cena in promos and on his way to the ring. But on the bright side, these guys were paid, so, you know, there is that.
John, teaming with you was the greatest time of my life. It was. I mean, we eventually broke up. All great tag teams do.
Cena, of course, would go on to become a megastar, the Hulk Hogan of his generation, the face of the company, and a figure in pop culture at the time. And even now, probably now more. At WrestleMania 23, he was set to take on Shawn Michaels, the Heartbreak Kid, going one-on-one for Cena's WWE Championship. But at the same time, Cena also found himself in a team with his future WrestleMania opponent. You see, after Cena replaced an injured Triple H in a tag team match against Rated RKO, a team who unfortunately seems all but forgotten in the grand scheme of things, don't worry guys, there's a video coming soon, into the build of their Mania main event, which would kinda become a reoccurring theme with Cena and his tag team partners for one reason or another. Cena would beat his tag team partner at the granddaddy of them all. And Michaels, to his credit, would take the loss gracefully. All the way up until the next night on Raw when he betrayed his partner and eliminated him in a tag team battle royal for their titles, thereby disbanding the team and losing the belts. Sounds about right for Shawn. Cena would later align himself for a short amount of time with Crime Time, which might be worth a video in of itself.
Shad, could you please help JBL ventilate his windshield?
Oh, no, you're kidding! No!
JTG, do you see a passenger side mirror? This tint job, this is absolutely illegal! A custom paint job! I would say by the great state of Louisiana, this car is up to code. What do y'all think?
The group didn't last all that long due to Cena getting an injury, but the brief alliance had a hell of a lot of potential and looked promising. It's a shame that when Cena finally came back healed, they didn't pick things up where they left off. A missed opportunity. Following Cena's run with Shawn, he found himself tag team champions with his opponent, Batista. That sound familiar? John Cena and Batista were two of the company's biggest stars for a prolonged period of time, and on an occasion or two, the two top guys successfully teamed together. But this was kind of a strange decision. Now again, don't get me wrong, Cena and Batista becoming world champions sounds pretty entertaining. I would probably tune into this to watch where it goes. I mean, these guys are dominant in their own right. Now they're together. They're a team. Who's gonna stop them? I mean, this could be the Brothers of Destruction all over again. This could be another two-man power trip. Dare I say this could be a second coming of the Mega Powers. No, not them. Not them. They don't count. Not to mention that this could really help legitimize the belts. But alas, it wasn't to be. Batista and Cena were in the midst of a feud when they beat Ted DiBiase Jr. and Cody Rhodes for their tag team championships. An understandable outcome, but still a shocking victory, because who would have thought that this was where it was going to go? No one. And you know what else no one saw coming? Them dropping those same titles the very next week to that very same team. Yeah, that was the beginning and end of it. Seem really important to the angle, guys. You did it. Those 2 extra frames that you guys are going to use on the hype package, I'm telling you that's going to sell it. That's really going to put it over the top. Well done, guys.
Years later.
They win like that. Cena is in trouble. Oh, look at this now. I don't think he wants to bring it back to the match. John Cena's got a score to settle.
Hold on, Big Show and Miz. Don't think you're getting off that easy. You'll be defending your unified tag team titles again. Since John Cena and Batista can't seem to get along, John Cena's new tag team partner is me, David Otunga.
2 years later, Cena found himself feuding with the newest threat to the WWE, the Nexus. Long story short, eventually he lost a match causing him to join their team, which was clearly against his will, as could be seen by his expression in all of these promos and also the fact that he would continue to screw them over despite wearing their colors. This collaboration did much more to hinder the team than it did to help them. And also Cena. Cena was seen as a pushover, now having to take commands from the newcomer Wade Barrett. And the Nexus looked lame because they needed Cena to come in to legitimize their team. They were about making an impact on their own, making their names known, becoming the next generation, and now they have to recruit the most famous guy in the company, the top guy? It's the Alliance all over again. Cena would be forced to team with David Otunga, who must have been psyched because this was the most relevant he was since I Love New York Season 2. The 2 Nexus members beat the team of Cody Rhodes and Drew McIntyre, winning the tag team championships, before Otunga would lay down a day later for his fellow Nexus members, thus ending their reign. Again, that seemed purposeful. That seemed worthwhile. It's good. No, it's good, guy. You're doing great. Cena would later go on to win the tag team championships with his WrestleMania opponent of that year, and holy shit, do I have deja vu? Why does this keep happening? Cena would go on to win the WWE Tag Team Championships with his WrestleMania opponent, The Miz. They'd win the belts, ironically enough, off the 2 who dethroned Cena and Otunga for those same belts, before immediately losing them back to that same team, directly after winning them. Like, I'm not saying a day later, I'm not saying the next Raw, no, immediately after. I don't even think that there was a commercial break. They won the titles, they were challenged to immediately compete for the titles again, and then they lost the titles. They didn't even hold them for a day. Didn't even hold them for an hour. Didn't even hold them for 10 minutes. They were the tag team champions, and then they immediately weren't. It's like if a title reign goes by that fast, did it really ever happen? Like do we really acknowledge Dolph Ziggler's first world title run? No, of course not. That doesn't count. All I'm saying is that if we're going to forget about the Rockers winning the WWF Tag Team titles, then I'm willing to forget about this. It does not count. Strike it from the record book. Again, why? Why? Who is that for? Who did that appease?
It's me! Oh, son of a bitch!
Yeah, I know. I got it. Thank you. Yeah, him. Of course. Overall, John Cena is a future Hall of Famer, a legend of pro wrestling, and an icon in sports entertainment. For as great of a career as he's had as a solo star, is as much of a failure he found as a tag team wrestler. But it's like John Cena always says, there's no I in team. but there is a me in You Can't See Me.
Well, let me tell you something, brother. You're watching the social injustice warrior V Infuso's channel, dude. So if you like the words that came out of his mouth hole and you too want to become a VTard, don't forget to like and subscribe and click that little bell icon to get updates and notifications. Ooh, tell him what up, Mach. Ooh, yeah. Follow the man on Twitter, yeah, because we all know it's not stalking if it's on the internet, yeah. Join the madness by joining the Discord, and if you have a moment of time and a free dollar to spare, head over to the SIJW's Patreon, dig it, where you can request videos, get exclusive videos, and early access to content, yeah. Or go down to PayPal, where you can buy the shirts, brother. But most importantly, just remember, if you're not tuning in, then you're missing out.